Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad to see you today for another French vintage perfume, and a lot of people have asked me to do another Chanel review, and today we are going to review together Chanel perfume. I love, I love Chanel. I love Chanel perfume also. They are the oldest perfume on the market, probably one of the oldest. Chanel was really a pioneer in fashion, in also perfume. She launches a lot of very new perfume, very innovative, creative, and it's super interesting if you are into vintage perfume. Chanel perfume are very interesting, and if you love the powdery smell, very like the signature actually of Chanel, it's like the white flower powdery aldehyde. Aldehyde, there are a lot of aldehyde into Chanel perfume, combined with this, powdery smell. For sure you're gonna love Chanel, and I'm such a big fan of Coco Chanel. This woman, for me, she was like, she was smart, she was a genius woman, I'm such a fan of, this strong personality, and Chanel perfume is still on the market today, and I really wanted to do this review with you so we can also go over the oldest Chanel perfume on the market. So today, this is the second part of my first video. I strongly suggest you to watch my previous Chanel video. This is the second part, and I was able to get this sample from the collection Extraordinaire. So collection Extraordinaire in Chanel, it's it's the height collection, but most of the oldest perfume, Chanel perfume, vintage perfume, they are in the collection Extraordinaire. They are more expensive also if you want to acquire them, but if you fall in love into Chanel perfume, and if you really love very good perfume and vintage perfume, you can make this investment. It's not like, it's not, I don't think it's like, if you really like that, I would suggest to invest into one of these bottles. They are really good quality, they are, they are amazing, they are such iconic perfume. Of course, the Chanel No. 5, I'm talking about, of course, the Chanel No. 5 is a great perfume, but there are also other vintage Chanel perfume, and I want to review with you this beautiful perfumes. We are going to start to review this beautiful perfume. I'm gonna start with a special perfume. Actually, I think it's also the most iconic, the second iconic Chanel perfume after the No. 5, because there's a story behind this one. I like this one also. It's a very good perfume. I like the smell. It's a very delicate smell, and it's really like transports you into the Chanel world. Like it's also another, perfume signature of Chanel, and it's the second oldest Chanel perfume after the No. 5. The No. 5 is the oldest one because it was launched first. Was the first perfume launched by Coco Chanel, but number 22, so it's the perfume I'm going to talk about, is the second oldest one. So I was able to get a very beautiful miniature on eBay. Look how beautiful is it. It's very beautiful. I love to collect miniature. I like miniature bottle, and I'm starting to collect them actually. So when I will go back to Paris, I'm gonna transport with all my miniature perfume. I started to build like a nice collection here actually. I love miniatures, so because it's really beautiful, It's a very beautiful one. I was able to find on eBay. So let's talk about the number 22. So like the name of the perfume, it was launched in 1922, so that's why it's the number 22, and there is a story behind that. It was actually so Chanel wanted to launch her first perfume collection. It was really very trendy at that time back then, and she asked her perfume nose, so the man who was behind the perfume, behind the Chanel perfume. She asked him to make some sample, you know, random samples. So he combined different type of perfume. He created them, and didn't put any name back that time. He just put some number on the samples, and it was number 5, number 22, number 10, number 1. You know, there's like random sample. And she smelled it, and so the story said that she really hesitated between number 5 and number 22, and she chose to launch number 5 first. But she also fell in love with number 22, the 22 sample, and she decided to launch after number 5, the number 22. But the story said that she really hesitated, and she chose number 5, and it became, you know, the lucky number of Chanel because of that, of this big story behind this perfume. And the story said that number 22 she decided to launch after, but she really hesitated between the two. And yes, it was launched 1 year after the number 5, and it has been launched in 1922. So it's a very old perfume. It's, for me, it's also a classic of Maison Chanel. It's really a classic one. If you love white flowers, I would suggest you to go not to the number 5, because the number 5 is a combination of aldehyde, rose, white flowers, but there's a lot of aldehyde actually, and aldehyde is a synthetic flower. It's not really white flowers per se. If you love white flowers, which is my case, I love white flowers, I will suggest you to go to the number 22. You know, if you want to buy a Chanel perfume, try the number 5 and compare with the number 22. But intuitively, if you love white flowers, I will suggest to go to this one, because there are more white flowers. It's very different. And for me, you know, the number 5 is really, you know, an iconic perfume. The number 22, it's really also such an iconic and beautiful perfume. It's just that people know more the number 5, but the number 22 is also a very iconic perfume, and a very good one. So let's try to smell this beautiful perfume. Let's try to smell this perfume together. Oh, This is Chanel. This is, you know, this is the delicacy. Oh la la. This perfume for me is so delicate. It's like a silk, delicate perfume. It's a silky, delicate fragrance. Yeah, the white flowers, so the aldehyde, it's present like in the top note for sure, but the white flowers give so much. It's another note compared to the number 5. It gets a very silky, powdery, you know, notes, and I love this one. Oh my gosh. I needed this perfume today. It's something I really needed. You know, when sometimes you're not, you know, you're a little bit down, you're not in the mood, you're not feeling your energy, you're not really confident. Okay, it's not a good day. This one is a very cocooning perfume, very delicate, like a feminine cocooning presence, and it's really give you much more like much more confidence. Sometimes perfume, you know, give you a lot of confidence. It's like clothes actually. clothes. It's a way to boost your confidence, and a good perfume, a very very good perfume, very well chosen, and you know, suits very good your personality, just, you know, has the ability really to give you more confidence, and this perfume is one of them. I really find, you know, emotionally, like that, my first impression, it's like this perfume gave me confidence. It gave me something, you know, more feminine, more intensity. I love. So let's smell on the paper, but you know, the first smell like that, it's really like pure luxury for me. Oh la la, I love it. I really love it. So let's try. I'm gonna try also on my wrist, because Chanel perfume, you know, it's such like, there's such a, I'm not going to the beach today, actually, it's too late, so I can do that, and I will wash probably my wrist for tomorrow. Oh my god. Yeah. Ah la la la, it gives you a lot of more confidence. Oh la la, yeah. Yeah, it's exactly what I needed today, I think. I was looking for a perfume today, because yeah, today I wasn't in the mood, I was a little bit down, you know, it wasn't a good day, and I really needed something, you know, I didn't want it an oriental, and I wanted something, you know, to give me more confidence, but also into the white flowers, because it's very hot outside, and I wanted to, you know, I was looking for a perfume, for a confidence perfume, and 22 by Chanel is this one, actually. Oh my gosh. Oh la la, oh la 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 la. I think I'm gonna buy this one. I think I'm gonna buy the number 22 by Chanel. I need something to replace my actually my Van Cleef & Arpels. My white flower bottle. If you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. I'm talking about this perfume, it's on my Instagram. You know, it's gonna be, yeah, pretty much empty very very soon, and I wanted something to replace this perfume, actually. And I think I found out. I think I found the number 22 Chanel, or Muguet Blanc, another Van Cleef & Arpels bottle, but I want really something with white flowers, and I think this is a good substitute for my Van Cleef. Ah yeah, I love it. I prefer 22 than number 5, because there's more white flowers, and I really like the white flowers, you know, note. So the top note, I smell the aldehyde on the top note for sure, but I smell also, you know, a blend of very white flowers, so jasmine, ylang ylang, lily. There's a blend of different white flowers which are very present on the top note with aldehyde, actually, and there's probably a little bit of like orange blossom. So the base, the aldehyde is very also present on the base, and there's also a blend of neroli, a little bit of bergamot, peach, so it's a very fruity white flowers, yeah, perfume. I would say white flowers, fruity, silky, with such a powdery silky notes on the base, which I really like, and it's also a Chanel signature, because the base, yeah, you can smell on the base some woody musk, powdery notes, which give more intensity to the perfume, actually. Oh. So this perfume is really perfect also for summer. So right now in Miami, you know, the summer is also coming. The summer season is going to be more and more warm, with a lot of humidity, so you don't want to wear oriental or wood, very like strong out perfume during the day. Actually, I will say strong out perfume for the night, oriental also for the night, but the day you still need something fresh, okay? You still want like a fresh oriental. There are fresh oriental on the market, huh? They are in the vintage world, they are, so fresh oriental one, and this one is really a great one. This was my perfume for today, and unfortunately Yeah, it's something I needed today. Yeah, it's like a good combination of the number 5 actually and my Van Cleef & Arpels Muguet Blanc or 744 Fifth Avenue, because Van Cleef & Arpels, they are really into white flowers. They are amazing perfume, but I'm looking for a substitute, and I think the number 22 is really a perfect one. So good perfume for summer, day, for sure, even night, because this kind of powdery smell. But personally, in the night, I like to wear here oud perfume, very seductive. If I want to go out, I like to wear a very strong, seductive, sexy perfume. But definitely something you can wear also for the night. And I'm sure they're gonna ask you, like, what are you wearing? For sure, for sure. And if this is a tip, actually, this is a tip I'm experimenting right now. If the man, okay, if the gentleman who is dating you is not asking or asking you, what are you wearing, or what is your perfume, what are you wearing, like your perfume, not nothing, your perfume, what are you wearing. If it does not mention your perfume at all, or no comment at all about your perfume, this is not a good thing. I think this is a sign that it's not gonna match. It's not a good match. I'm gonna and this is like something I'm experimenting right now, and with my experience I can tell you that you should pay attention to that. Detail like that, perfume reveal a lot about your personality, who you are. Like I said, perfume are a way to express yourself without speaking, and it's a lot. And tell who you are without, you know, even speaking. You just have to smell it. And perfume are also a way to it's also a way, and it means a lot. So that's why try to choose a very classy perfume, you know, classy one. And Chanel, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with Chanel. It's such a classy, iconic, elegant, delicate. So 22. Ah, I love this one. I'm gonna buy this one. I'm gonna buy for sure, because I really love it. Yeah, it's very feminine, powdery. It's not strong, loud, and this white flower give more like, it's more a little bit more fruity and white flower than the number 5, so I prefer the 22. The second one, the second one is something. The second one, it's also so it's also one of the bestsellers of Maison Chanel, and I heard that by talking with people who work in the Chanel perfume side, that apparently this perfume is like this perfume as soon as some, you know, they get the supply and they get new bottle, this perfume is gone. Like this perfume is like gone in a few days, he told me, because it's such a classic and there are people who are keeping to buy this one. So it's but probably because in Miami it's where, I mean, Miami, they don't have, you know, it's not like Paris, okay? Paris, they probably have all the time this bottle, but here in Miami, he told me it's really like a huge deal to get new bottle actually. But it means a lot. It means that there are people who are buying this perfume, and they you know, it's their perfume for probably a lot of years. So it means like, it means it's a very very addictive, old, classy perfume in that sense. It's also a good way. So this perfume is Cuir de Russie by Chanel. So I got also a sample. Cuir de Russie, so liver, it's the liver of Maison Chanel. They don't have a lot of liver for women. It's the only one actually. So liver, let's talk about liver. let's talk about liver. So I love liver, I love white flowers, I love liver, I love oud, also perfume. I love strong smell, and liver for me is a very sexy perfume for women. For men also, let's be clear about that. But it's unisex anyway. Liver is very unisex. It used to be for men, but it's also for women, okay? And I think it's very sexy because we don't expect a woman to wear liver, and liver can be very feminine, don't get me wrong. Very good liver combined with flowers and white flowers. It's like a divine combination. It's very sexy and it's very feminine. It's very feminine, but it's strong. So liver perfume are not made for everyone. You know, white flowers can be wear by a lot of women actually, but liver is difficult. It's not made for everyone. You should have the personality for that. You should be able also to wear the perfume, like, you know, the perfume should suit you, like it's your second skin. It's natural. It fits your personality, who you are. It should be natural, not like you try to wear something because it's Chanel or because it's trendy or because no. It should really be like your second skin, and that's a good perfume, okay? So Cuir de Russie is the only liver for women by Maison Chanel, and it's an iconic perfume, okay? If there are 3 iconic perfumes to remember by Chanel, it's number 5, 22, and Cuir de Russie. Cuir de Russie is really the only liver by Maison Chanel, and has a great history behind that. It was launched in 1924, so same year as the 22 actually. And the story behind this perfume is simple. Because women at that time started to smoke publicly, okay? And it was a sign of a chic. A chic woman started to smoke. Now, today, it's not chic to smoke. Okay? But at that time, 1924, women were smoking cigarettes, and it was really a sign of like chic and luxury. Luxury, high-end society was really chic to smoke, but it was very also provocative. It was a sign of emancipation, and Coco Chanel was smoking a lot. She was a smoker actually, and it was really a sign of like, it was super sexy and very provocative. It was like smoking at that time publicly. It was like wearing a very provocative décolletage for now. Okay, it was like that. It was really sexy, and a woman who was smoking in public, everybody was looking at her like, what is she doing? But in a way, like, she was very sexy. It was sexy at that time, okay? And all the perfume house at that time, they started to launch perfume for women like that. Women were smoking in public, and they didn't want to smell this, you know, this cigarette fragrance, this cigarette odor. It's not good, and they launched perfume just for that, okay? Just for because it was the trend. It was at that time every woman wanted to smoke in public, so they launched perfume for that, for women, you know, modern women, provocative, sexy women who wanted to wear perfume to mask this cigarette fragrance odor. And they also launched a liver tobacco, liver dark animalic perfume. For example, Caron. I talk about Caron in another video, but Caron also, which is an iconic masterpiece of French perfume house. It's really for me, it's the best perfume best French perfume in the market. It's Caron. They also launched a perfume called blonde tobacco blanc, which was also for women like that. So usually the best fragrance who can really mask this cigarette odor is liver. It's really like, you know, this smoky liver fragrance, because liver is such a strong and powerful smell. So it was the only way really to, you know, evaporate and get away of this you know, this cigarette odor. So let's try this liver by Maison Chanel. I already know because I smell that. It's not a discover for me, but I guess that it's a liver dark animalic fragrance note with like some kind of powdery, the powdery signature smell of Chanel. I'm pretty sure of that. Yeah, I can smell it. It's a very good liver, you know what? Because there's a mix of like, it's not a rough liver. It's a liver with like a powdery note, this flower note of Chanel, this like, so it's a liver enveloped with flower, and it gives this silky, you know, it's like, you know, if I want to picture it, it's a good, very good, it's a silky liver. You know, some jackets, liver jacket, who are very luxurious liver jacket, they are so soft. When you touch the liver, it's so soft, it's like silk. It's exactly like that. So women who are watching me, if you love to wear liver, if you love the, you know, liver jacket, which is also my case, I love a liver jacket. By the way, if I go out, I usually have a liver jacket. I think it's so sexy on women. This is a perfume you can put on you, on your liver jacket. But like I said, to wear liver, you should have like, you know, you should be really comfortable with the smell. And but oh la la. Yeah, it's a very good one. So Cuir de Russie, it's a very good liver. It's a feminine, very feminine liver. So I think, I'm guessing it's easier for some type of personality to wear this one. If you want to start into the liver world, I will recommend to start with Cuir de Russie. And if you love also the smell, if you love it. So the top notes are very fresh in some way, that I smell the sage, I smell the orange blossom, I smell the bergamot, a little bit of lemon, citrus, mandarin. And the middle note, so the middle note is where we get this liver dark tobacco, liver dark livery smell, enveloped with flowers. Like I said, I smell the ylang ylang, the iris, the jasmine, the vetiver, the rose. So, you know, I really love liver and rose. Combine the two, I think it's such a beautiful perfume. I'm looking right now, I'm looking on vintage perfume where are really mixing rose and liver. It's something I'm looking actually right now. But it's such a sexy, because I love rose also. I really love rose. So it's just a sexy, you know, sexy mix. It's and it's so chic. It's so chic. I mean, rose and liver, it's so chic. So, and the base of the base note, so we are onto the dark livery note, combined with some tobacco animalic notes, the birch, the musk, the amber, the vanilla. Yeah, so it's a very powdery liver perfume. Very powdery liver. So it's an interesting concept, but it's Chanel. It's a Chanel liver perfume, and we have the signature of Chanel. Actually, we have the signature of Chanel, and I like. I recommend to wear this perfume probably for nights. For me, Cuir de Russie is probably more a night perfume. Not really a summer perfume. Liver are not made for summer, unless they are combined with very, you know, very fresh notes, very fresh, refreshing. You can find some things like that probably in Tom Ford or Acqua di Parma, probably some Acqua di Parma eau de toilette. But I will recommend to wear this one more for the night, probably night summer, no problem with that. But I don't think it's really a perfume, a day perfume. But so the third one, it's also an iconic perfume of Chanel, because it's the first exotic perfume launched by Chanel, and probably also the oldest exotic perfume on the market also. So if you love vanilla, tonka, you know, tonka bean, vanilla, exotic perfume, you know, because you probably maybe love Ireland, you love, you know, you love Bahamas, you love Bora Bora, you are dreaming about Maldives or go to Tahiti, this is, you know, this is some perfume for you. If you are dreaming about to go in a very beautiful island with, you know, azure, blue, blue sea, aqua, azure, magnifique. This is a perfume for you, and also probably to also put into your suitcase. And this perfume is Bois des Iles by Chanel. I also got a sample, and this is a very old also perfume because it has been launched in 1926, so very vintage, and it's, like I said, the oldest exotic perfume on the market probably. At that time, you know, Chanel also wanted to launch a perfume because at that time it was the time where people started to really travel far away, and the island, the Fiji island, Bora Bora, all this island became really trendy, and a lot of, you know, people, wealthy people, started to really also to really travel more broader, more, you know, farther destination. So it was a trend at that time, and Chanel wanted also to launch a perfume for people who travel. And yeah, it was also a sign of chic. If you were a chic woman, a chic Parisian young woman, you also wanted to wear something more exotic. So let's smell together. I'm also gonna smell on my skin actually. I want to try it. I really like it. Yeah, I really like this one. Yeah, it's a very good exotic perfume. I smell the vanilla. So I agree a little bit that there's probably a lot of amber and this woody notes in the back, actually probably in the middle notes. I can smell the woody notes, so I will say, yeah, it's I said I didn't agree with Fragrantica at first, but yeah, I will say it's a dry for sure. There's no sweet in this perfume. There's no sweet. You can smell the vanilla, but it's not something that, it's not sweet at all. It's very dry and woody. It's not green, it's dry and woody. So I will say, yeah, probably a dry amber exotic perfume. Yeah. So maybe I agree a little bit with Fragrantica. So the top notes, I can smell the aldehyde, the neroli, the peach, the bergamot, the mandarin, the orange. The middle note, you can smell the ylang ylang. So there are white flowers, I can smell it actually. The orris root, the jasmine, the rose. So the rose is super present also, and the lily. So the base of this perfume is very dry. There is no like, it's spicy, okay, it's spicy, but it's a dry woody perfume. And now into the base, you really get into the dry, the base, you know, the dry side. So I really also can smell the vanilla. The vanilla is very present in this perfume. And I smell the musk, the amber, the sandalwood. So it's a very, and some woody nuts, yeah. Let's try a little bit this one. Bois des Iles. So it's called Bois des Iles, Wood Island. So for sure, Wood Island, it's a woody perfume. But yeah, Fragrantica said it's amber woody. Yeah, but the woody notes, you know what? I don't agree totally, because the woody notes are not that, you know, they're not like the regular woody notes. It's a Chanel woody, I wanna say. So it's not really wood, it's powder. It's a wood, but with like some kind of powdery smell, powdery notes. It's a very delicate wood, okay? It's not like the wood of some perfume are very, you know, it's like brut. Là, it's a wood, but you know, a delicate a delicate wood enveloped with silk and powder. Okay, it's a Chanel wood, it's, it's not a regular wood. Yeah. Yeah. I love this one. I love this one. It's a very good exotic perfume. A very good exotic if you really into exotic perfume and looking for like very refined vanilla, woody, amber. If you don't like sweet perfume, you can definitely get this one. So you know what type of emotion came to me with this perfume? Yeah, I think there's a dramatic Pushkin note in this perfume. I think it's for someone who really like tragic love story. Like you know, every opera, it's okay. There's a lot of tragic. It's not ending well. Yeah, it's for a woman who love a complicated love story, tragic. Yeah, so that's why, but it's a good one. It's a very good one. I mean, Chanel's not good, it's divine, it's Chanel. It's like I say, you can't go wrong with Chanel. Just like you like or you don't like. It's not a question of like, is this perfume classy, is it too loud, is it yeah, you know, some perfume, you know, it's like that, the brand is like that, okay, you don't really know. With Chanel perfume, you don't have this problem actually. You can't say, okay, is this perfume, you know, vulgar, classy or not? No, they're all classy, they're all iconic. You just a question of, do you like the notes? Do you like the notes? Do you like, you know, the middle, the base of the top notes? Do you like what the perfume try to tell you, the emotion and everything? Do you like the atmosphere of this perfume? Does it resonate to your personality? Okay, it's just a question of that. So that's why it's always a good choice to go to Chanel and try and smell and talk with the people. But you can't go wrong with Chanel. So this is a Chanel review I just finished. So I'm glad I made this review today actually, because yeah, I was looking for a perfume for today, and the only one who was really able to bring me up and to give me more confidence and more yeah, I needed really more confidence today. You know, bring me up and enveloped me, really like enveloped me with a feminine notes, very delicate, silky. I didn't want to be, you know, to be shake today. I didn't want to be, you know, to be disturbed. I really needed to be enveloped. That's the word. I needed to be enveloped. The only one today will be like 22 by Chanel, because it's powdery, white flowers, so things that really resonate in me, and I really love white flowers. Really love. So my favorite of the three is a 22, but if you really love leather, go for Cuir de Russie, and if you love exotic and dry amber woody perfume exotic, go for le Bois des Iles by Chanel. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't hesitate to comment, to share with me what you're thinking about Chanel perfume, if you own one of them. How are you wearing this perfume? Yeah, and also follow me on Instagram, because if you love a French lifestyle, French perfume, I post every day the perfume I'm wearing. Yeah, I'm very like I said, I'm very passionate about my French lifestyle. I post also cooking tip, because I cook a lot. Flowers, agencement, makeup, beauty. Okay, I post every day, so you can check also my Instagram. I wish you a pleasant evening. I'm gonna eat a little bit, but I'm on diet, to be honest. I try to lose weight, so I'm gonna be very light tonight. And I see you for another vintage perfume review. I wish you a very good evening, and see you soon. Bye.